Hi, I'm Michelle, and this is the first day of April. I think it's supposed to be the first day, but then it is in spring break, and it is at the end of the spring break. I don't really meet any people today, so no one celebrates the festival, and I feel like kind of stressful, kind of worried that it is already the end of the spring break, which means that it is already almost the end of the semester. It is almost the end of the sophomore year, and half of my university life has been passed. Or probably like less than half, like more than half of the university time has been passed. Time passes really quickly. I feel that I have just been here. I was so curious about everything. I was not familiar with anything. And now it's already like 2 years past and I still feel the same. I also feel like so quickly there's so many things I want to do but I haven't done them. And I don't know, it really makes me feel like kind of stressful. So I really need to like try myself to calm down, to not worry about time and just start to do things like now. But I want to just like talk a little bit about random things now. So I cut my hair yesterday. I haven't cut my hair since last July. It has been a long time, and they told me that I have cut probably like 7 inches of my hair or something. I like my new hairstyle. I also really like it because it's really easy to wash. Spring has finally came. So this Tuesday and this Wednesday was raining, and for the past 3 months it has been raining a lot. It feels like California has disappeared, or California is in winter forever or something. But spring has finally come. At least for now, I'd say since Thursday the weather has been really nice. It's like, well, my favorite weather ever because the temperature is nice, and I just like the sound. I like the sound of Berkeley. I like the sound of California so much. It just makes me feel much happier. Even there are a lot of things that I'm frustrated, or a lot of things I feel like a bit worried about, but the weather just really cured me. I went to the woods at the west side of Berkeley yesterday. I just stayed there, do several breathing exercise, and listen to the sound of the river, watching the squirrels and the birds. It has been really enjoyable. And also I have been laying down on the meadows for like probably like a half an hour or something. It is something that I always want to have time to do. But a lot of times I feel like I don't really get a chance. When I see the meadow, it is a time that I'm running from one class to the other class, and it's really nice I got to do it in spring break. A lot of people have been traveling to all different parts of the US, or like different part of the American continent, or probably just different part of the world in spring break. But yesterday when I stayed in the woods at the west side of the Berkeley, I feel like it is just a traveling. It is a lot of things that I haven't do. It is watching the different views. It's really calming me down. It's really interesting and special. You might have been in this place like all the time, passing the place all the time. It's a new unique experience, and it's definitely one of the nice traveling, meditating moments. And in the first part of the spring break, my high school friend Haley came over to my place. It's really nice. Also, I haven't seen her for probably like 1 year or something, 1 year or 2. Actually, it has been a long time, but you know, college life just passes so quickly, so sometimes you don't even realize how long you haven't seen the friends. I remember like last time there was a friend that said like we want to meet like after the summer, and then we didn't meet until like March this year or something. It's like everyone is busy, their life passes so quickly, there's so many new things happening, and things goes like ups and downs, then sometimes you just don't really feel the time has passed and you just forget how long you haven't seen your friends. But yeah, it's really nice to see my friends again, to explore around. When I'm alone, it's like a lot of time I don't really want to like go to San Francisco, because it's nice going there, but going back through bus sometimes it's not really a nice experience. With the friends, you feel like much safer, and when you're like waiting, and now you don't feel boring or something, because you can talk to your friends. There are a lot of things you can talk with friends if they are actually your best friends. You can tell. It's not like sometimes like if people are not really close friends, people just probably ask something on the surface. People ask like what courses to take this semester, how is the day, asking how is the day several times without like remembering they have already asked you and got the answer already. But like if they are your close friend, you can talk about things in different subjects. You can talk about like the actual concepts. You can talk about things deep into those subjects. You can talk about like what is the way of life that you want. You can talk about your past, your future, this moment. How do you feel? You can talk about life. You can talk about anything you want, and you don't really need to feel worried about it, and so they know enough about you. And also friends are people that I feel like they wouldn't really judge you. They know enough that how you are as a person, and they wouldn't really like judge you based on several sentences you say. But friends will try to understand like what is your intention back for you to doing those things. I feel like just overall it's really nice to see friends, and friends are people who are willing to exploring all things with you, because being with you is happy. So basically we mostly just stay in Bay Areas, right? Like we just tour around Berkeley, we tour around like physics building and math building, because that's the only building that I know I can get access to on spring break. And then we went to Bixby, we went to Professor Rabbit's like lounge, and we went to Oakland. We've been to the Oakland Ice Center for skating there. Neither of us are good at doing those, but it's just fun to do that with friends, to record some videos. My friends like photography, so she records some like videos and take some picture of us, or take some picture of me. We went to San Francisco, we went to Hayes Street, and also Japantown. It's my first time being Japantown. I want to be there for a while because I really like Japanese food, and people have talked about like you have like a lot of nice food. I went there finally, but when I arrived there I was already really full, because I've eaten a lot of things in Hayes Street already, a nice restaurant and an ice cream place which is called Salt and Straw, which I really like. I have been to Hayes Street for 3 times, and every time I've got strawberry and straw. Salt and straw. Why I got a strawberry? Probably because I got the maroon berry coconut flavor every time, and just look like strawberry, maroon berry, whatever. They just look the same. And I don't know. And also like I took some like online Zumba training. I took the Zumba stats training, and also some like Zumba Zen Jam, and it has been great. But I guess recently I feel like a little bit frustrated with Zumba, that I have actually 2 accounts of Zumba, and I don't really know that one of the accounts is like automatically subscribed to the thing, and it's like costing me like about like $45 or so, and both accounts are billing me, so it's kind of like $100 like each month now. I don't need two accounts, and also I want to like save some money. I feel like I'm not really going to teach them, but so I don't really need it. But like I tried to cancel it, I couldn't really cancel it. I need to call, and it's really hard to connect to the call. And also people have said probably couldn't really cancel that before 6 months has arrived, which it haven't really like notified people clearly at all. And at the same time, I really don't need two accounts, and it's too much money for two accounts. And at the same time, Monday and Friday time in school, it's really busy. I couldn't really like stay on the phone for like 1 hour or so to get it connected. And also people says that even like even you connect to the call, they probably wouldn't really cancel it because they don't want you to cancel it. So I feel like I'm not so happy with that, and it gets me a little bit stressful because it's definitely a lot of money, which I really need a solution to that. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing to me. Other things this week is like kind of like a plan that my later half of the week is for reading, but I feel like I haven't really spent much time. Apparently I cut my hair, and also I went to the woods for like just relaxing myself down a while, and I just want to be exposed to the sun because I haven't really seen that like for several months, because California has been really abnormal this semester so far. And I guess that's my spring break in general. And then talking a little bit about my semester, I like the courses I'm taking. I like the 112 statistical mechanics. I like the 232B that I'm auditing. It's a quantum field theory course, and I really like it. It's a lot of like really useful and interesting things. And also like the 234A string theory too, and also I really like the 277 direct operator and index series. It's a special topic in differential geometry. It's a really nice class. It's talk about a lot of things that are really useful. It talks about like principal bundles. It talks about Chen-Y theory. It talks about Chen class. It talks about Stiefel-Whitney second class, and talks about Clifford algebra. It just overall like talk about like a lot of really important and interesting topics. Yeah, I like the class, and yeah, I like all the classes I'm taking this semester. They have been nice. And what are the other things of the semester? So I took the swing class and swing decal. We learned like a bunch of different swing. We learned 6-count Lindy Hop, 8-count Lindy Hop. We learned Charleston. I like Charleston. It has been so fun. I like quick downs with like jumping, turning. I myself is a person who really like also jumping. I'm also really good at like standing, long jump, and high jump. But overall, just really like jumping and quick downs. Also like turns in downs. So I really like in terms of ballroom, probably my favorite dance is cha-cha because they have like a lot of turns. It's really quick. And ballroom, like called ballroom, the club that I joined since last semester, it hasn't really been nice. It's challenging. It's also really nice. I think I like Latin ballroom better. And yeah, I like Latin ballroom better than standard ballroom. And also like I explored different I guess ways for exercising a bit this semester as well. So I did a intermediate barbell class, which it has been a lot of, it has been like really rewarding. I have really just learned the form of those exercises and practice them with the form being practicing. It's probably one of the most like rewarding classes. And then I also completed the yoga 200-hour training online, and I also almost completed my 300-hour yoga training. I like yoga because it's not only like exercising, but at the same time it's something that make you be aware of your mentality, be aware of your mental health, and it's something like connects physical and mental really part really well. Also, exercise kind of connects both, but then yoga really places a lot of emphasis on that, and also yoga is something connected with like history, language, and different things, which they are also things I like. So I like that aspect. I also did a bit of Zumba. It's happy, it's fun. I remember when I was in high school, I went to the gym next to my home, and they have the group class of Zumba, and it was my favorite group class among all different group class. But I guess I would say like recently I'm a bit annoying with the membership things. It's getting me kind of disappointed about it. I don't like it as much as before now. And I also did the bar eclipse, which I got the certification now. Also, and also I tried TRX, which I kind of like first see the thing. At the same time as also I first get to know it in my intermediate barbell class, which all happened kind of at the same time, which I feel like kind of magical. And yeah, and also like try like several other things for like exercising. I always want to try a little bit like a ballet thing. So after I did bar eclipse, which is to me like it's still a bar, it's not like it's not so close to ballet. And then I look for some bar or like a ballet workout, like anything that's more close to ballet, because I kind of just want to see like how it's like. And yeah, and I will talk about them later because it's a lot of them. And yes, yeah, I've explored a lot of different dances so far. When I was young, I did traditional Chinese dance for a lot of years. Yeah, and I feel like the traditional Chinese dance program that I did when I was young, all the way to the end of my elementary school, it was nice, but it was like I didn't really get much chances to dance. Actually, we just practice fundamentals like for a lot of time, but never really get to dance. So I didn't really like it much at the time. Yeah, I heard those people who actually stay in that, continue to do that as hobby. Mostly they have more chances to actually use those techniques in a dance. Otherwise, it's really hard to keep being interested in it. And then like in the high school, in the kind of like last 1 year of high school, I tried some like hip hop, jazz, K-pop. Well, K-pop is a combination of like different styles like jazz and hip hop, and I like it. I feel like at the time I like hip hop the best because I feel like hip hop is something that it's cool, it's quick. I like dance that's like quick and have strength, and it's something that I feel like I like something that I dance alone better, because I feel like I'm still kind of like shy or awkward to dance some partner dance. So I feel like that's the reason that I feel like I probably like hip-hop better. And then I came to the US, which I would say that, you know, like in China there are a lot of people dance Latin ballroom when they grow up, but the thing is that when they dance Latin ballroom in China, sometimes they have the partner, but like a lot of time I feel like, at least in my city, a lot of programs they don't really have a partner, so it's not actually a partner dance. And then came to US, they are much more like a partner dance, or like came to California, there are a lot of like a partner ballroom dance or social dance. And last semester I enrolled in this salsa decal, which teaches like salsa and bachata. This semester I enrolled in the swing decal and swing class, which teaches swing. Swing is more friendly, salsa bachata is more romantic, salsa is, I don't know, like happy partner dance, but it's not like as like a friendly sense that swing does. Swing is goofy, fun, quick. I like Charleston really quick. And also try ballroom, Latin ballroom, standard ballroom. That's the international ballroom for Cal ballroom here. And also we have a student club which teach some Argentine tango. So far I feel like probably my best is actually hip hop, probably. I guess I want to kind of explore hip hop again to see if that's actually my favorite. But you know, they are all my hobbies. I don't really need to focus on doing one. I don't need to be good at them. In the past, I always feel like I feel so regret that I'm not good at doing anything because I'm just doing something like so sparsely. And then I feel like for the academic things, I probably need to focus while exploring like different things within the topic. But for my hobbies, I can actually do anything. I don't have to be good at anything, and I have to stick to anything. I can just try whatever as I want, because it's just hobby. It's just for fun. It's just for relaxing. It's just for making myself happy. For academics, it's also making myself happy, and for academics, making myself happy a lot of time. So digging deep into one thing is, to me, something make me happiest. But then for hobbies, it doesn't. For hobbies, I can go skating this day, but I probably will never be good at skating. In the other day, I can go hiking. The other day, I can go rock climbing. In the other day, I can dance swing. I can dance Argentine tango. I can dance ballroom. I can dance hip hop, K-pop, jazz, traditional Chinese dance, traditional Indian dance, and traditional Korean dance, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I can like plants today, and I can roll like cats the other day. I can just do whatever I want to do. I can travel to different places. I can exploring around. I can taste different foods. I can cook different foods. I can play badminton. I can play tennis. I can play the piano. I can play violin. I can just do whatever I like. And this hobbies. And so, you know, like if people ask what's my hobby, yes, actually like some hobby that I do consistently is probably just trying different things, trying the things that makes me happy. My hobby is just something that making me happy, which can be anything. So I guess that's kind of like all the things that I've done this semester, the things I want to comment on, kind of about my semester on my spring break. I feel like I feel much happier this semester. Although I get frustrations, get worries, get stressed from time to time, but overall I'm happy. And I think that's all, you know, like that's great, that's fantastic. And I'm excited for the other half of the semester. I want to actually like focus on reading much more, be motivated, be focused. So I guess that's all. Thank you so much. Bye!